I'm here in the newsroom. Michael Williams was just on the phone with Wayne Gent, and in the control room, directors, if you can pop up some pictures of Jeaga Middle as Michael briefs us about his conversation with the superintendent. That's okay.
Trying to get my microphone in place. The outgoing superintendent, Wayne Gent,
sure,
who Shannon contacted, I just got off the phone with him, and just to confirm, he says what we had at Jeaga Middle School here in West Palm Beach, 2 classes in the science wing that were affected. Appears that any impact from an irritant of some sort that happened there, as you're looking on at the scene at the school, Jeaga Middle School, evacuated. They evacuated all or most of the school, but whatever happened was confined, it appears, to 2 classrooms, according to Wayne Gent, in the science wing. Complaints about itchy, scratchy eyes and the like, and so therefore, in an abundance of caution, they said, let's go. They transported 9 people, including, we think, at least a few students, to area hospitals. But let me underscore for any worried parents out there, and we understand why you would be. Wayne Gent and everything we've heard to date is that anything they've seen is, at this juncture, they say, is minor, that they're doing this out of an abundance of caution, and he wanted to emphasize to me that what we've seen so far has been confined to minor things, minor complaints in the overall. So that allows any parents to take a deep breath. Now, most of the kids are out of school there right now. As far as the reports about it being a chemical irritant, those are the early reports. It may well be that it was some sort of chemical irritant. It was 2 classrooms in the science wing, but it's easy to connect the dots, and sometimes you connect them and 1 and 1 isn't always 2.
That's right.
In a breaking news situation. What the superintendent told me just moments ago was that while they're looking at the possibility it was a chemical-based irritant, that has not yet been 100% confirmed. Clearly there was some sort of irritant. They're trying to verify chemical or perhaps otherwise. Again, 2 classrooms, the science wing, about 60 people affected. There have been transports, about 9 of them, but any concerns, and I don't want to use the word injury, but any complaints so far that merited going to medical centers, St. Mary's and I believe Palms West, are confined to minor concerns.
That's excellent
Nothing
news.
Major here, according to Wayne Gent, but naturally at Jeaga Middle School being careful. Now, most of the kids are out. He did say if any of your children happen to go to Jeaga Middle School, you would pick them up across the street. If you pick them up by car at Grassy Waters Elementary across the street. Now, most have gone home on buses or been picked up already. That's the situation from the Palm Beach County School Superintendent, Wayne Gent, just moments ago as I was talking to him. And Shannon, with your very deep Rolodex, had picked them up on the cell phone, handed over the phone as we were talking. So Wayne Gent said, you know, they're out there in force. They want all parents to be calm and assured that they're doing everything just by the book to make sure all this resolves and let everybody, understandably, who have a bit of frantic nerves, calm down, because any parent, and you and I are parents, certainly understand. You hear that, you're like,
absolutely,
what's going on? So they're doing all that. I'm going to get back on the phone. We'll make sure we keep you updated every second of the way on the now and on through our early block of news, 5, 5:30, and 6 on what's going on. We have crews on the scene.
And we saw some rescue crews, fire rescue lights still out there. Hazmat presumably still on the scene, did he indicate?
Sure, they all go out there. Of course you're going to go out to that call, especially a school. It goes without saying. And so you move in with an abundance of caution. You make sure you cordon the situation, if not literally, figuratively. Make sure you say, where do we identify the situations happening? You make sure outside of that the other kids are moved or evacuated, most if not all the rest of the students, again in an abundance of caution. Then you deal with the classrooms affected, again in this case the science wing. They'll now dig in and say precisely what was it that created an irritant. Was it chemical based, as early reports say it was, from a variety of sources by the way, but now they go in and dig a little deeper and say, okay, was it chemical, was it something else? Scratchy eyes, a lot of that, some people complaining of nausea. That's where we are right now, and they're getting checked out.
Thank you so much. I handed him the phone and said, I got to get back on the air. So you sat here and took notes as quickly as you could, and I was pulling you off the phone the whole time so we could get an update for you. Appreciate that. And we're going to hit Michelle Casada here in just a couple of minutes and see if there's any update from the ground as well. We're back in a moment.